I am very sure that those women are having very bad back problems by now.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure that some of those people are having like horrible ankle problems. I mean, if you...
Well, but I suppose if 10,000 euros up for grabs, right? Okay, what's a little run?
I suppose that, yeah, absolutely. What's a little run? But if you're risking busting your ankle bones and all that fun stuff.
Women are capable of anything.
I know, you guys
We're
have been through
running in
more
heels.
adverse circumstances, running in your heels, catch a taxi or whatever.
Exactly. So what's happening? We have a Wilderness Langkawi Challenge 2008.
Yes.
It's an adventure racing clinic. So it includes like climbing, kayaking, swimming, not running in stilettos.
Not running stilettos. But it's kind of like an Ironman contest,
but
right?
it's very interesting to see, how far you can actually push yourself. So let's take a look at this Wilderness Langkawi Challenge.
There are all kinds of people out there, some a little more adventurous and daring than others. Well, for those of you who love a good challenge, we hope you're paying attention. Now, there are many of you out there who are watching this program right now who love to push yourself. You're one of those people who like to test the very limits of your ability. Well, you might want to consider adventure racing. We are, of course, at the clinic for the Wilderness Langkawi Challenge 2008, where they will attempt to tell us a bit more about adventure racing and what it's all about. This adventure racing clinic, which was organized by the Wilderness Centre in preparation for the upcoming Wilderness Langkawi Challenge 2008, is aimed at outdoor enthusiasts, as well as anyone out there who want to better understand what adventure racing is all about.
I think it's really important to expose the sport of adventure racing, and I think a lot of people maybe fear the sport because of the word adventure and not really realize what's involved. And our slow and steady category, anybody can do. You don't have to have all the flash equipment, and the safety is there. And yeah, so we kind of just want to expose people to that, really.
Adventure racing is essentially a demanding race which combines two or more disciplines, including navigation, cross-country running, mountain biking, kayaking, and even climbing. There are many race types out there where in an expedition event, participants can expect to spend at least 10 days or more, while those in sprints can compete in a matter of hours. And as with any other demanding sport, it's important to know how to prepare yourself for the big race. Of course, one of your main concerns should be the equipment that you're wearing. Now the shoes I'm wearing is, of course, not suitable for adventure racing, but this is what most rookies would wear. Now here to tell me a bit more about the importance of the right kind of equipment for adventure racing is, of course, Dilu from Causeway. Very, very good to see you. Now, Dilu, tell me a bit more. Now, a lot of people don't realize that the right kind of equipment can actually make the difference between feeling comfortable in a race and actually enjoying yourself. Could you just tell me a bit more about the safety issue?
It's true. A lot of people go into adventure racing not knowing what to expect, and especially the rookie teams. They'll come with cotton shirts and trekking pants, and they don't realize that the activities that they will be going through actually can be dangerous. For example, if you're abseiling off a cliff and your clothes get caught in the equipment, you could be stuck there. Or if you are jumping off a ship into the water, your pants may come off, So there are various things that you need to consider in an adventure race. And if you look at pictures of adventure races, the top racers are all wearing very tight-fitting, nice-looking clothing. But of course, the average Joe, you don't have that kind of body to wear tight-fitting clothing. But you can actually still get away with wearing your gym clothing, perhaps, for example.
Now, of course, the prize money for some of these categories are quite expensive. So, for those of them out there who want to dress to win, how much can they expect to spend?
Well, a lot of the seasoned racers, they already own equipment from many races. So, it's an accumulation of equipment. If they were to lay out the equipment and you were to put a price tag on it, it will probably be somewhere in the region of 2,000 to 3,000, maybe even more. Some of them are into very high-end equipment with Kevlar and Gore-Tex and things like that, and it can run up to 5,000 to 6,000 ringgit just for personal equipment.
Now, what you put into your body is equally as important as what you wear. So here with me is, of course, a very, very seasoned and, well, they all know her as the veteran racer here, Leah.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, tell me a bit more about what you know in terms of what one should eat and what one shouldn't eat. Of course, during a race itself, a lot of people think, they don't really need to watch what they eat, but could you share us a bit more about your experience?
Well, yes. Basically, you got to make sure that you have enough nutrition to last you through the race. You might think that, it's only about 4 hours, so I don't need to eat. But you have to remember that your body is working hard throughout the whole time. So you got to make sure that you replenish as many calories as you lose, and not worry about your weight at that point. Yeah, and hydration as well.
These were just, of course, some information that we got from the talks, where they also shared on the various rules of the race and safety aspects of each race. And while it is a demanding sport, anyone with enough determination will find themselves enjoying the race and the company it brings.
Yeah, we're hoping to have about 200 teams this year. Last year we had 110 teams, so we're aiming to double it. And we have the capacity to do so. We have the right number of kayaks. We have about 100 support staff that are helping us with the race. So we can do it, we just need the participation,
If you need more information about the Wilderness Langkawi Challenge 2008, just log on to www.wildernessmalaysia.com or call them at 03-2730-5000.
So as you can see, absolutely anyone with the right determination can enter an adventure race, and the only thing that's stopping you from pushing your limits is of course yourself. This has been a coverage by Matthew Ong for The Breakfast Show, the show that's worth waking up for.
Okay, welcome back to The Breakfast Show, the show where we can have a... What are you guys doing?
He's grooming me. Yeah, there you go. For some stylo, okay?
For some stylo action.
I missed the whole stylo segment just now. Now I'm getting my, tuned up. Yeah, that's right. Your money's worth, I'm telling you. But we've got some public announcements for you guys. Of course, catch the F1 happening this weekend. It's going to be thrills and spills, no traction control, lots of spin-offs, hopefully so.
You can win tickets from The Breakfast Show if you'd like to go.
All the way till Thursday, man. That's right. So keep an eye out for those fabulous F1 tickets from the 21st to the 23rd.
Yeah. Guys, it's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure, Mr. Lindell.
Very lovely, very lovely.
A pleasure, Mr. JP. And of course, a pleasure to be with you guys as well. Do catch us tomorrow, same time, 8 a.m. here on The Breakfast Show. The show worth waking up for. Woo!